Right, so with that out of the way, the only quest we have ready to go here is Raine. And we could do that, but I think we should probably head back to Colony Tau before we start. You might be wondering what's going on here. You might be trying to figure out, now wait a minute, why are you here? What is happening? Why is everyone level 50? What is this? And there's a rational explanation for it, and I'm going to explain it all later. But right now, I've just got to get through a few rounds of this, okay? And then it'll make sense. See, I needed more Nopon coins, okay? And shoot, I don't think I got enough because I figured if we're gonna move to Colony Tau, we should all dress like we're from Colony Tau. But not everyone has the appropriate levels to do that. I'm looking at you, Uni. I'm looking at you specifically, because if we have a look here, you've not even got a single level over here, do you? And we need to get her to at least level 10. Okay, we can get her up to 8. Yeah, we didn't quite have enough. We're gonna have to go back in. I keep going through chain attacks without ever getting the opportunity to pick the hero's option. So it just ends after 3 rounds. Like, I forget when I get to the 3rd round because I'm thinking, oh, well, I've got another 2 rounds ahead of me. So I don't pick one that'll give me an Ouroboros. It's very upsetting. It's impacting my ability to test out a lot of the new things that I've learned. Just thought I'd share. Alright, well that was a little bit on the tedious side, but you know what? It was a mite bit faster than manually trying to level up this class, and now we should be able to... Oh no, I don't actually want to switch you. I don't even remember what you were on. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I had you doing this, and I want you to keep doing this. You're very good at it. There we go. Stalker! Everyone is a stalker now. We're looking great. Apparently there's some different gems I need to pick up for Uni's class as well, which I guess we can do... probably at the campsite right outside the portal if I can get the portal activated. It's been alleged that the gems you're looking for are the buff power boost as well as the buff extension boost. And the best we can do is really 6. And also, well, 7 in that case, which we'll go ahead and do. You can also craft them with Nopon coins, but that's, I mean, if you want to get to 10, you need, what, 99 Nopon coins? And the gold ones are much more expensive. Much more expensive, so we'll craft with materials. It's also possible we could go poke around and find where some of these things are. I don't know if New Game Plus carries over your gems. If it does, then yeah, it might actually be worth our time to go track down 7 rainbow Darbus crystals and 30 mild Camille powders and 30 Fleer pollen. But also, I mean, good gosh, we're close to the end of this game. What if we didn't do that? Now that we're all in the proper accoutrement, not that it's going to matter during this conversation, because they'll all just be in their base clothing, but now we're going to start Required Hero Juniper Raine. The Required Hero Juniper is more so telling us that she is required to do it, and is not a part of the discussion title. I don't even know why I said that aloud. I think I was just sort of reading the words as they were being displayed to me on the screen in front of me. Does Tau have any special traditions for reaching a new term? We do. And on 9th term specifically, we have to set out alone for the lower levels. But that's so dangerous. Why there? Once you get there, a multitude of supplies are airdropped to you. You pick them up, bring them home, and everyone recognizes your skill as a soldier. Another custom, huh? I don't think many people have actually managed to do it, though. In fact, in all the time I've been here, I don't think a single person came back. Probably the Consul's way of thinning Tau's numbers. A very convenient setup to have people wander off on their own and get themselves killed by monsters. Hang on, wasn't Raine shooting his mouth off about doing this? He was indeed. He takes Colony Tau's traditions very seriously. He can't just abandon the legacy of our predecessors and their predecessors before them. We have to stop him. If he'd even listen to us, we have to try anyway. We can't have him do anything stupid. You're right. Let's find Raine. It's a bit of a risk for Raine, isn't it? Cut that. Just cut that out of the video. The Hunt of Plenty. I'm assuming we cannot talk him out of it. He's probably already left. And we're probably going to have to go rescue him from a dragon or some such nonsense. That tends to be what happens. In fact, it looks like the quest is outside the gates. Down here at the bottom. Where... Oh no, Raine is still here.
We'll never know unless we ask, yeah?
Yeah. Hey, looking for me? Are you going on this Hunt of Plenty thing? Oh, did someone spill the beans? You were with Juniper. But yeah, I am. It's a rite of passage. You're now snuffing dangerous the lower levels are. And you're still going down there? Oh, come on. Now you're giving me an earful too? Glory was up here yapping about the... See, I thought Glory was going to be like, you know, like, Glory awaits me! But no, that's someone's name. Glory was up here yapping on about the same thing. Psych Mike, thank you for your channel membership. That happened while I was recording, and it scared me. Glory was up here yakking on about the same thing. Thing is, it's a ritual. We don't get to pick and choose. This tradition was passed down to us, and I'm going to carry it out for all our dead friends. But Raine, I know the console's out of the picture, but we're not exactly in the lap of luxury here. We could do with the supplies, but where are the supplies coming from? If it's not the console or the castle, are we dropping the supplies to him? Like, it made it sound like, who's doing this? If the console's out of the way, then just let us... Sorry, no can do. Besides, I'll be fine. There's not gonna be any supplies. Right, I'm off hunting. Got to do a favor for Nootka. She'll give me a real dressing down if I don't. And I don't know about you, but she scares me when she's angry. What is he on about? So, we're just gonna let him do this thing? I don't think so. We have to persuade him to drop the ritual. Firstly, where did he go? He didn't say. Let's ask Nootka. We have to stop him from doing anything dangerous. Where are the supplies gonna come from? If it was all just a trick from the console and there was never any supplies down there in the first place, then what? Nootka, do you know where Raine's gone off to? He'll be out hunting for the Agashu meat I asked for, presumably. Where are Agashu found? That's pretty close to the lower levels. That's not good. He went with a group though, right? He's the one who's always banging on about how no one should go on their own. I'm afraid he went on his own. Oh, Raine! We'd better find him, quick! How do you pronounce a ellipsis followed by an exclamation mark? I always kind of do a delayed, like, oh no! Kind of like drag it out, kind of like, oh no, like you're trailing off, and then add it right at the end. I don't know if that's the proper thing to do. I don't know if that's the intended thing to do. I've never written that out, and so I've never had a little voice in my head telling me like, well, this is what I'm aiming for, so this is why I'll type this. But every time I've seen it, mostly in this game, that is what I've done. Just the, oh no, like that little like nervous tick right at the end. Oh, I know exactly where our fella's gone. We've gone over there ourselves too, looking for things, and we didn't find things. But now there's a risk of rain over here. I gotta stop with that. What even is a risk of rain? Is that a video game? Is that a movie? It's something. It stands out in my mind, but I don't know. I was gonna say my mind's eye, but I can't visualize it. It's more like my mind's ear. I can hear it. I'm looking it up. Yeah, here we go. It's a video game. Escape a chaotic alien planet by fighting through hordes of frenzied monsters with your friends or on your own. There you go. Risk of rain. It's a real thing. Oh, it looks kind of interesting. Why do I know this? Why do I know about this? I don't think... It's not even come out yet. Available... Well, by the time this has come out, it's out. Oh, Risk of Rain Returns is the one coming out soon. 2013 is when the original came out. Why do I know about this? Why is this a phrase in my mind? We'll play it someday. We won't. We might. Comment down below. Let me know how you want me to spend your channel member money. Do you want me to spend your channel member money on this? I can. I'm so sorry for the interruption, but we're searching for a friend. Squaw, friend? You look for flockmate Craw? Well, do you know where he is? I hear you looking for friend, yes? Ah! Right, yeah. So, can you tell us? Can't tell, yes. He on last leg, so I thought maybe good to eat him. No, he's very dear to us. You too quick to assume. Turking Highness arranged to treat flockmate's wounds. He currently resting. He very lucky. We almost forget our own contract partners. Even had marinade ready to go, so they eat people. They eat people. Turkey eat people. Now we know that. Oh, you can pack that in. Only little joke. Your flockmate is with Turking Highness. Show beaks there. Okay, well that's like way up top, right?
Getting along.
Yeah. What the heck happened to our guy? Raine! Brother, pal, are you okay, man? Looks like they might have already started eating him. He's like passed out down here. Raine! Oh! Visit from friends. Hello, friends. I'm protecting your flock, mate. Thank you. I can't express how grateful I am. Is not need. Sit down, have rest. Juniper, I've embarrassed myself a bit here, haven't I? Yes, you have, a bit. I wish you wouldn't be so reckless. I was never like this in the past. I'm losing my edge. I'm weak. That makes two of us, then. All these old traditions and customs, honestly, we need to let them go. Now, Juniper, you... Of course, there are still precious things. The memories of those we've lost, our culture. But we have to stop placing our ideas so high above us that we'll waste our lives for them. The colony's changing. We have resources, food, water, new allies. Exactly. And we, other colonies, can help you out too. Progress doesn't mean forgetting our history. I think everyone who came before us and everyone who's ever lived in Colony Tau would agree. You've changed. Is that such a bad thing? Not at all. Your predecessor talked about that kind of stuff a lot. Strength and kindness. He talked about how much he trusted you to lead the colony right. Looks like all that went in one ear and out the other. Juniper's always working hard to help the colony. You're right. Okay, I give up. I'll help you make me change. I'll help you... Wait. I'll help you help me change. Yeah, I got it right. Who knows? It might even work. So, you'll be more sensible in the future? Yeah. Don't want to rouse the commander's wrath, do I? Thank you, Noah. We didn't do anything. You did. You came here with me. I think Colony Tau is going to start changing for the better. And that's because you've all done so much to help us. You're the one who's done the work. I hope you come back to Colony Tau in the future. You've saved us, and I hope that we'll always keep this bond. The Hunt of Plenty. See if we even have that on the list. I keep expecting that at some point we'll find one that's just not on the list. The Hunt of Plenty is on there. Oh my gosh, and I think we just maxed out the ranking for that colony, which means there's probably one more quest waiting for us. We're fast traveling to the entrance, and if we fast travel directly into a quest, I'm okay with that. Doesn't look like it, but that's okay. We just have to look around for a potential conversation. Everyone has something they want to say. None of it looks like a quest, though, is the issue. Okay. I mean... I sort of suspected there would be at least... Tau Trader Pond, why are you up here by yourself? I kind of expected there to be, like, one more thing. You know what I mean?
Growling.
To sort of top things off here? Well, if we think about the map, I'm still convinced that at some point there will be something to do at Colony 9 involving potatoes again. Because... potatoes. We might not get anything here with her in our party. I was kind of hoping, you know, maybe it would have something to do with her, but it doesn't look like... I mean, I don't know that there's going to be anything new in here to do with potatoes. What we can do is we can have another look at our list of quests that are left to us, and I think there's only, like... There's only 9 left.
So many people in one place.
Really? Man, we should take her to the city. She'd lose her mind. She'd go absolutely bonkers. We might have more luck if we put Xeon in here, but let's have a look at our quests that are available to us. An Artist, Beyond Mercy and Revenge, Duty, Missing in Action, Past and Present, The Mysterious White Fog, The Path I Forge, The True Inspector. Why so busy? The True Inspector, there's an inspector or something right back at... Hold on a minute. Let's bring up our map. And let's go to Agnus Castle, or the Ascension Grounds, whatever you want to call it. And I'm pretty sure... Isn't that guy that we helped previously? Or something along those lines? Who's always hanging out with Aggie and Augie? Or near them, or adjacent to them? If memory serves.
It's so impossible.
Ooh! Okay, well this is something at least. Good grief, I've only just gone and lost my sense of direction. That's how busy I've been. Where should I bring these supplies? Right. I'd imagine you should bring them to the supply team. I don't think that's going to be a quest. I simply doubt that it's going to be a quest. I don't know what to do with that information, but something tells me we don't need to go up there. Is there anything around here? Suna. So we let all these guys out of jail previously. You know what? You know what we gotta do? I'll tell you what we gotta do. Sad as it is, we're gonna go ahead and swap her out for...
It's my job to blaze a trail for you, Dax.
Yeah, it is. Okay, thank you for that little bit of information. Come on, blaze your trail. We're also not completely maxed out here, so it's possible... You know what? Let's have a conversation. Let's head over here to Death's Door, which is a wonderful name, and I just realized this rest spot, you'll see it, it's got a fire inside of a container. Like, they've repurposed a container for a fire pit. I love that. We've not eaten in a while. We don't have any food in our system. What do we have that boosts... Let's see. There we go. Class points. That's what we want. We don't have the ingredients, and we don't have any coins. Never mind. Oh, wait, no, don't leave the fire pit. No, we gotta have a discussion. Or we're gonna check and see if we need to have a discussion. Let's see if that's even a quest. It is. That's something. That is something to go on. Everyone at Agnus Castle seems busy. Right, and then there's not as many people as there were before. I wonder what they're all doing. Both Agnians and the Lost Numbers look to be really hurried all the time. Yeah, but there hasn't been any major strife yet, at least. If anyone knows the ins and outs of the situation, it would be Seeker. It might be a good idea to inquire. Hey, good thinking. He'd have a good overview for sure. Why so busy? Alright, well, it's a quest. Who knows, maybe this will lead into the White Fog quest.
Okay.
Should we go ahead and
Next on the list is...
Now, I'm almost positive that we don't have enough people with... What is her class even called? Like boxer or something like that? Martial artist. Okay. Who has actually managed to get that to 10%? Where even is martial artist? I don't even see it on my screen right now. 10, 1, 1, 10, 10, 10. It's basically the same as last time, where I would need to go get enough to get them all. I mean, it pads the runtime. Listen, I don't want to hear about it, okay? I don't want to hear about it. Aren't you supposed to finish the... Hey, Reese, aren't you supposed to be finishing this game so you can finally move on and finish Assassin's Creed Valhalla? Yeah, okay, well listen. I don't want to finish this game, and I don't want to go back to that game. So, leave me be, and let me have my fun! I don't remember how much these cost. 500! You know, I think that maybe this isn't as reasonable as it was in my head when we started. Because at that point, if it's 500, and I'm pretty sure we need... You know what, let's back out of this first. We'll go check real quick. We'll just do some quick math. I thought this would be real funny. I'd come over here and be like, oh, lol, we're not just gonna do that, are we, though? But we might be. Hold on just a minute here. Let's see. We need to get you up. Use no pawn coins. Okay, that's 30. Alright. Let's see here. 30. You need to do it twice. Times 2. That's 60. Times 500. That's 30,000 of the little red gems. And we have... How many from that? I've been at this for about 30 minutes now. We have about 6,000. About 6,000. Just about 6,000. Meaning that we can get, well, hold on now just a minute. Take me back up there. Get about 12 of them. Just about 12. That's a little over 1/6 of what we need. The maximum we can get for any round, what, 7,500? But that's like level 5 difficulty. I'm gonna say that we're probably less likely to actually win that, which means I don't think we get anything. I mean, normally if you get it past a certain point, you'll still get like a B rank, even if you don't finish it. Or maybe I'm thinking of the other mode. This is time attack after all. So, and then the other mode, you know, the Archsage's Gauntlet gives you different rewards, so you can earn a lot in these, and those are the blue gems, but that's like 70. If you reach stage 7, you get an S rank, and then that's... How does that work? How does that work there? We don't get 119,000 blue gems. How many gems do you get if you get that far? I actually have no idea what determines how many blue gems you get. What I do know is that you use the blue gems over here. What do you do? Huh? Friends in market for swap, blah blah blah. No, we're not. Thank you for the offer, though. You know what? This was funny. It was a funny idea. We're not doing it. They'll just wear different clothes. It'll be fine. I'm not even worried about it. I mean, I guess if we wanted to, we could assign them both with her class and then put them in their base clothes. But that would be ridiculous. Because, I mean, that would be even more ridiculous than this. Because we would have so few of the types of... I mean, we are level 99, though. And then what is the recommended rank for this quest? Level 60? We do what needs to be done. And I can't imagine at this advanced rank we are going to have any problems with combat, owing to the fact that we only have... we only have one damage sponge and one healer. It should be fine. It should be fine, alright? I'm not worried. Are you worried? You're a fool to be worried. If I'm not worried, that's ridiculous. What was that all about? Hi, Sika. Things are looking busy, huh? They sure are. Oh, not that I'm complaining or anything. What are you doing now? I'm making preparations for sending off provisions and other goods to the city. Isn't that what you were doing before? Have the provisions run out already? Wait. Let me guess. Aggie and Olgie, right? Yes. You see, the two of them were pretty keen on getting some extra provisions. I knew something like this would happen. These dingbats think everything will work out as long as there's food on the table. Dingbats? Bah! So I was busy with other stuff and told them to handle it. Big mistake. It's not like I have heaps of time on my hands either, but since I've already sent people to the city, I can't ignore it. And so I'm enlisting the entire castle personnel, up to and including inspectors, to try and cope with this somehow. Too nice-natured for your own good, Seeker. I just prepared the ship, but I just got word of some problems arising. What kind of problems? In plain words, some people don't want the goods shipped out, so they've taken up arms and are heading for the boat. Next, some of the goods that were left in the prison camp haven't been delivered. And then we don't have enough ether cylinders to keep running the ship back and forth. A real cluster snuff of a situation, in short. Now I get why you need all that manpower. If that's all you need, we'll pitch in too. Let us handle all those things you just mentioned. Would that help? Yes, it would. Thanks very much. A lot of our soldiers aren't used to this sort of work, so I appreciate your offer. Alright then, let's roll up the old sleeves and get cracking. It always falls on us to do basically everything, and that's okay. It's nice to feel needed. Oh, right, we can't just... We're gonna... You know what? We'll take the ship. We'll actually fly the ship down to the Cadencia region. We very rarely do this. Kind of wish it was more encouraged in some ways. We will be heading to Mullis Depot in the Cadencia region. All passengers should board through here. You know why this is here, and this is why I love this. It's so if you don't want to fast travel, you don't have to. If you're a non-skip travel purist and you only want to use ships, you absolutely can. Although I'm not sure about getting to the city that way. I imagine there's a ship you could take to and... There is! We know that there is. It goes to and from the Cadencia region. So that's great. They didn't have that in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It seemed like they would at one point, because it kind of felt like they were giving you your own, like, boat. But you use that boat once, you build it for someone else, and they drop you off, and that's it. You know, so the story moves you from island to island, but then if you want to go backwards, you just skip traveling. It's really silly and upsetting. So where do we want to start with all this? This seems like the closest issue to deal with, so I suppose this is where we will start. I'm assuming that this is going to be helping Grover, based on absolutely nothing whatsoever. It is! It was a sheer guess. I had 3 names to pick from, and I picked the one that seemed the silliest. We've got a disturbing development on the eastern side of the perimeter. We've received an aid request, but if our info on the enemy's forces is correct, we're in for one tough battle. The harbor the enemy's after has got a whole load of supplies we can't afford to lose. Can you lend us a hand? Oh, yeah, right now? Oh, I know exactly where we're going. Good! For the longest time, this made no sense for it to exist, if this is what I think it is. It's actually looking unlikely. I think that it must be referring to whatever is over here. Remember a while back, a long time ago, like last year, when we believed that we were going to find... It wasn't last year, it was earlier this year. It depends on when you're watching, really. But we believed we were going to locate a hidden base of operations tucked around back over here, across this bridge. Okay, that's not where we're going. There was like a depot over there, and there's a bunch of peculiar colored guys, and it ended up having nothing to do with any story plot whatsoever. I thought that might be what we're doing, but it looks like we're doing whatever this is instead. So these guys like having some sort of uprising or rebellion of some kind. Castle reinforcements on their way. Surrender immediately. Shut it! An internal affairs lackey like you doesn't get it like I do. Look, I'm already busier than I usually am, and my ulcer's flaring up like all spark. Stop making things more difficult. Is this what I think it is? Yeah, that girl over there is from Internal Affairs Security Team. And it'd appear this ruffian is part of a rebel force opposed to sending off supplies to the city. They've made the island on the other side of the bridge their base, and they've got a fierce loveness that won't let us near them. It is that! Okay. You serious right now? For crying out loud! You're built like a brick shit house! Go do something! But ma'am, that just isn't possible. Why isn't it, you stupid... Oh, we need these prisoners' labor for the sake of Agnes's future. So, what's the sparking point in releasing them now? They're expendable, aren't they? He doesn't get it. I can assume he hasn't been able to accept that he's no longer bound by the flame clock. That scoundrel doesn't even think of us as human. Yeah, go punch him in the throat. I'm done here. He's too far gone now. We look ridiculous rolling up in these outfits. Were you lot whispering about calling over castle reinforcements? They are the enemy! How much further are you going to shame yourselves until you're satisfied? To ashes with all of you! That's enough stalling for time. You are hereby indicted for violating military discipline. Ruh! You'll have to batter each and every last one of us before you indict us for anything! That is exactly what I think we're about to do. Oh great, more time stalling. You better not feel sorry for yourselves after we've done kicked your arses. This music is, I was going to say oddly, but actually fittingly tragic for what's happening when you think about it. Also, we have the most ridiculous party layout right now. We've got one healer. We've got... This is not going to end well. We should have shuffled some of the other classes around as well. We've got one healer. We've got one defender. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. What could possibly go wrong? We are also 39 levels higher than them, so actually it might be okay, all things considered. Yeah, that was pretty much wiped the floor with them. Snuff it! How could so few fighters be so powerful? It's called insane tactics. Retreat! We are going down here, not like this! What are you gonna do? The world is against you. You have nothing. Thanks. You really did us a solid there. Nah, we didn't do much, really. If you were able to actually do something with that brick shithouse frame of yours, we would have gotten into this mess. Have mercy, my lady. I really did try my best, I did. If anyone's counting on you for things, then you'd better go take care of them. I've got things under control here. Good shout. So now we understand at least why those guys across the bridge there are hostile, and what their situation is. It's starting to make more sense. What's your name there, Kay? How are you doing? What is your issue today, Kay? We're still short on cargo. Where on our own Ionios has he gone off to? Oh, hey, you guys! I've been getting Augie to help me out with cargo. We've got 7 pieces left to get now, but Augie's nowhere to be seen. I'm sorry to ask, but I'd really like your help. Darnie will have it out for me if I don't get all the cargo loaded. She doesn't take no for an answer. Darnie is a ridiculous name. So are we loading cargo or are we finding Augie? And what about Aggie? Also, did I get them mixed up? Was he talking about Aggie and we're actually looking for Augie? I'll be honest with you, I don't know. Augie, what the heck are you doing? Ugh, find cargo or find food. Find cargo or find food. Find food it is. Do me a favor and go find the remaining cargo for me. The cheek! If you don't go and find that cargo right now, you can forget about eating breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Surely you wouldn't do something so utterly heartless, milady. Apparently she wouldn't, because it seems like we're going to be the ones to get the cargo. I'm glad we got an answer to the question, though, of what happened to him. I might have been worried otherwise, but now we know. Wait, hold on, what? Is that more cargo, or is that where we're taking the cargo? I assume that's where we're taking the cargo. That would make a lot of sense. There must be a vehicle landed right out here. Oh, no, is that just more cargo? Is that guy roughing up the cargo? What is he doing? He's guarding it. He's standing on it. Are they, like, in the middle of a... Have we not done this? I mean, we could use the Nopon coins, I guess. Simple enough. Got that knocked out real quick. Real weird that we have not done it before in the past. But, like I said, we're going to get some Nopon coins out of the deal. And just like that, we've also got what we need. Guess that's it, right? Where am I taking this to? Oh, wait, no, there's more. Why is there more? I guess he did say there was like 6 or 7 pieces. I can't remember exactly, but why is it all strewn about like this? Whose decision was this? Who made this call? This is a bad call. Why not just keep it all stored in one area? Did he only, like, carry them part way and then get distracted and go get food and then come back and get some more and only take it, like, not even as far and then stop and get distracted and go look for food and he just kept going slightly less distance each and every time? Because that's insane if that's the case.
Hey, that's the thing.
For the stuff. That's right, it is. And there's more. There's even more. Senna. See, I bet you thought, like I did, that it would just be pick up the one thing, or maybe all 7 of them would be in one place, but no, instead, it's asinine, is what it is. Let's see, that should make it 4 pieces of cargo we've got hold of now. That leaves 3 more to find. Where else could they be? Wait a minute, look over there. Oh, gosh darn it. Bird brains, oh, Spock's sakes, they're guarding our snuffing target! This goes some way to explaining the cargo shortage. You know what to do. Let's teach these thieving snuffers a lesson. Right. Are they thieving? If the cargo's just left lying around, do they reckon they took the cargo? Oh, I bet that's what happened. They took the cargo, they hauled it up here, some of it spilled out of the closed container along the way for some reason. And somehow, and now here it is, and we're going to teach them a lesson they shan't soon forget in the most insane way possible with this incredibly wacky party layout. I gotta remember to change this party layout before we have to do something actually difficult. Can you imagine going into like that fight with that dragon earlier if we accidentally still had this party? Can you imagine, first off, how brutal that defeat would be and how embarrassing that would be for me? I don't even know if I can upload that to YouTube at this point. Yeah, everything else I've done in this series has been flawless up until now. Embarrass myself like that? I don't think so. I don't think so. What have we got here? 3 more pieces of supplies? For the stuff! Exactly, Senna, exactly. Where do I need to take that? I was gonna say, can we just throw ourselves off the edge here? But no, I guess we'll walk it back up to him. Okay, I'm back with good news for you today. Thank you so much for rounding up that cargo. It's worrying to think we've got a thief to contend with, though. We'll have to keep an eye out for them, whoever they are. Darnie will be placated now, at least. She's uncompromising, but she's an honest, nice girl, and I wouldn't want to let her down. Oh, that's lovely. 2 out of 3 problems dealt with. Darnie, speak of the devil, is going to be the last person we talk to today and give a helping hand. There aren't enough ether cylinders to run the Agnus ship. We've been having an odd drop in our available equipment as of late. Could you procure me 10 ether cylinders? I have way more than that. Thank you very much. We now have enough ether for the ship. If you've got things you need to sort out, then I suggest you take care of them. Otherwise, if you're all done gathering them up, could you hand the cylinders to Dana for me? Now, about this equipment shortage. It has to be linked to Ragsy and his thugs. I need to let Grover know about this. I'll tell the other departments about the lack of equipment, but I'll inform Grover right away. If there's anyone you could count on to get a job done quick, it's him. I mean, we've already kind of helped Grover out. Do we need to go, I mean, are we talking about those fellas over there that we need to go give a whipping to? We need to go set them straight? We've already done it. We've cleared out their base of operations on numerous occasions now, fighting bad guys and just doing various assorted things. Donna! Or Dana, I'm not sure which. Let me get a look at you. What are you? Hold on. There we go. And then up there, you're a Dana type. I'm gonna say Dana. Then again, Dana. I'm gonna go with Dana. Someone will be upset about it. Comment down below. I think we should be good to go if we had another 10 ether cylinders. Yeah, here you go, pal. Here you go. Will this be enough cylinders now? That'll do, thanks. Sorry about all the hassle. As for the provisions and supplies, I think that should be all of them too. It's nice that we're just getting this stuff, but sparks when I think of the trouble everyone had to go to just for this. Hey now, it's all for the good of the city. You sure you shouldn't be smiling? Believe me, I'm doing plenty of that too. A real 10-gauge grin. Anyhow, we're all set here, and the boat is ready too. Guess I'll go on ahead. Sorry to add insult to manual labor, but could you report back to Seeker? Sure thing, we're on it. And away they go. How is the boat going to the city? Can the boat fly? The city is only accessible via flight at the moment. I wonder if I was supposed to do all this. No, it would have been impossible to do all of this before the city moved. Because all of this would be under Agnian control up until the moment the city moved. So, nope. Seeker, you hard-working son of a gun, I've got some news for you, brother. All of your requested tasks have been dealt with. Looks like the ship's shipped out now. Thanks, I've heard. Even Aggie and Olgi should be satisfied when they see the shipment. I sure hope so. Now then, time to handle the issue in Agnus Castle. Sorry, I'm getting a call. Yes? Yes. What? Snuff it. Understood. I'll send someone straight away. What's happened? That was from some soldiers down in the harbor. They said they've lost contact with the ship. Oh no! I was going to send some troops to get a quick idea of the situation. It's an emergency, right? We'll go. I think it'll be quicker that way. Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks, I'm counting on you. Right, let's get on out there. Oh, this is just a different quest now. Okay, sure. We're just taking up another one. Oh, and this one's completed. Okay, let me check that one out. Why So Busy is done, and now we're on to Missing in Action, which hopefully we'll get to next time. Until then, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.